With the Easter Bunny making appearances all over the globe, your kids might really want a bunny of their own, but they might not be the best gift on Easter.
No, they're not. Marlene Wilhelm's the president of the House Rabbit Connection, and she's here to share some furry friends with us today. So Marlene, thank you so much for coming on.
And you. These cuties.
So who do we have here?
We have Ozzy and Dusty. Dusty is 9, Ozzy is 7. They are a bonded pair of rabbits up for adoption.
Now, everyone watching at home right now, for the most part, says these bunnies are adorable, but why don't they make good pets and gifts?
And we really are pleading with people, please do not get your child a rabbit for Easter. Rabbits are a ground-loving animal. They like to have their feet on the ground. Kids like to do this, hold it, squeeze it. And rabbits, this kind of rabbit and that kind of rabbit don't really, you know, it's not the same.
Exactly. A plush rabbit is much different from a real rabbit.
Right, right.
Just a little.
So instead, maybe you can get the stuffed animal or look for other pets. But basically, you need to know a lot of things, and we have a list here. Rabbits, they're intelligent and they're social, but that doesn't mean that it's great to have them in the home.
Correct. They are extremely intelligent. They are social, and that's one of the reasons why they do make good pets indoors. They shouldn't be in a hutch or in a garage or a basement. However, you need to do your homework before you bring a rabbit home because of that commitment. So don't get a rabbit thinking I'll learn as I go, because that's a recipe for disaster.
You have to do your research.
Yes.
Do your research.
And you can do your research in actually this pamphlet, which is from you folks. Tell us a little bit about that.
That is our rabbit care guide. It is a nice condensed booklet of all types of rabbit information, playtime that they need, diet, care, medical stuff. Everything you need to know about a rabbit is in there, and they can contact us to get one of those.
Right, and another thing about rabbits is they live to be very old, well, in pet terms, and people don't realize that. They just want them for Easter, and then they're kind of done. But you're saying that you really need to think about the age commitment.
You gotta think of if you're ready for a 14-year commitment, because now that they're indoors, they get better health care, they get better diets, they're living longer. You need to make sure that you are ready for that long-term commitment before you bring one in when they were a baby.
That's true, because if you get that 6-year-old a bunny, it's all well and good, but then it's a 20-year-old bringing an old bunny to college, and
guess whose rabbit that is then?
exactly, then it's the parent's rabbit.
Unless he wanted to bring him as his, you know, dorm buddy.
That
which
would be
probably
fun.
Wouldn't work out.
I don't know if it's allowed. Now, if kids are really bent on having a rabbit, how do you set it up at home? What's the ideal living situation for rabbits?
They need to be kept in an area where most of the activity goes, so don't relegate them to a room that you only, you know, like a bedroom where you only are in there for a couple hours a day. They need to be around the living room. They want to be with you. They like to hang out with you when you're reading the paper, watching TV. They need exercise time outside their little crate that they're kept in at night, but they need their mental stimulation, intellectual stimulation to run around, interact with you, so they need to have plenty of exercise time out of their cage.
And lastly, you really advocate for these animals to be spayed and neutered.
Always spay and neuter them. First of all, we've all heard the expression multiplying like rabbits. Unfortunately, right now, there's an epic problem with too many rabbits and other animals that are in shelters that need to be rehomed. Please don't let them breed that you're adding more to the mix that's already out there. And we ask people to kind of think green, rehome what's already out there. Don't introduce new into the system. Just that we have wonderful rabbits, and we can help match the right rabbit to the right family and the right requirements that you've got to make sure that it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Great.
Well, Marlene, they are absolutely adorable, but
yes, they are.
Maybe not the best pet. You need to do your research first. Thank you for helping us start some of this research.
Great.